Welcome everybody. I am Dr. Bolbhat Asian, Department of Botany, Anna Sahib Avte College, Manchar. Today's topic of lecture is bacterial plant diseases from Plant Pathology, paper 3rd of TYBSc Botany class. Plant disease is the bacterial plant diseases. Bacterial plant diseases are nothing but the diseases which are caused by the pathogen like the microorganism such as bacteria. These diseases are called as the bacterial plant diseases. These bacteria are the small microscopic microorganisms. They are the saprophytic or parasitic one. They always live in the soil, water, air, or on the surface or inside the host body. They causes infection or they causes diseases to the plant bodies or the host bodies. All these bacteria, they are prokaryotic in nature, means nucleus present in the cell body is not well developed. Cytoplasm of this cell, it is covered by outer layer known as the plasma membrane or the cell membrane, while this cell membrane is surrounded by the cell wall. Generally, bacteria is unicellular. Now, such type of microorganisms like the bacteria, they causes disease. In this lecture, we study two types of diseases which caused by the bacteria and called as the bacterial plant diseases. First disease caused by the bacteria is the citrus canker. This citrus canker causal organism is the bacteria Xanthomonas citri and host is the Citrus sinensis or members from the family citrus family. When these microorganisms like the bacteria, they come in contact with the host body, at that time this inoculum get deposited on the different parts of the plant body. Leaves, stem as well as fruits when get inoculated, and if there is a favorable condition, at that time these bacteria enters inside the host body through the stomata or the wounded parts. There they multiply and causes infection. Later on, plant body shows some symptoms and signs, such as first symptom of this disease is infected area or diseased part of the plant body like the leaf surface, stem body, stem epidermis as well as rind of the fruits. They shows developing necrotic brown spot. Second one is after that all these brown spots, they increase their size and appear corky and brown in color. Third symptom is they forms lesions, and these lesions appears on the leaves, twigs and the fruits. Next point is the control measures of the citrus canker. This disease is controlled by using different methods. The first one is the sanitation. Sanitation is nothing but removal of infected part of the plant body such as stem, leaf and the fruits. They separated from the plant body and destroyed. Second one is the around the orchard of lemon, windbreakers are planted. These windbreakers they avoid high wind current, so there is a control of formation of wounds on the plant body. Next one is the pruning of the infected part or diseased part of the plant body. Next one is the use of some chemicals like the 1% Bordeaux mixture and some antibiotics like the streptomycin 500 to 100 ppm. They also controls the citrus canker disease. In this way, this citrus canker, it is a important disease in the lemon family. When there is a infection of this disease, at that time there is a great loss on the production of fruits of citrus. The quality as well as quantity of fruits decreases due to these diseases. So control of such type of disease, it is very important one. Thank you. Second disease, which is caused by bacteria known as the black arm of cotton. This disease also caused by the bacteria, and name of this causal organism or bacteria is the Xanthomonas campestris. This bacteria or this pathogen, it causes disease to the cotton plant, particularly above the ground level. All parts of the plant body get affected by this organism. Aerial parts such as stem, leaves as well as balls or fruits of the plant body get infected or the affected by this pathogen. When we see the symptoms of this disease, first one is the this pathogen attacks all above ground parts of the plant body, including the seedling, stem, leaf as well as the fruit balls. Second symptom is the development of dull green facial areas on the leaves. Number of spots appears on the leaves and the stem parts, and it increases its size. Third symptom is the yellowing of leaves. Due to infection of pathogen, leaves becomes or leaves start to yellowing. Fourth symptom and sign is the leaves collapse and die. Due to infection or due to attack of pathogen, all these leaves initially collapse and later on die. These are the symptoms and signs of this disease caused by the bacterial pathogens. Last point is the control measures. This disease is controlled by different methods. The first one is the sanitation. Sanitation is nothing but removal of infected part of the plant body. or uprooting of the seedlings as well as the adult plants, and they are destroyed one. Second one is the crop rotation. This crop rotation helps for the breaking up the life cycle of the bacterium. So crop rotation, it helps for the control of the disease. Third control measure is the deep plugging. Due to deep plugging, all these microorganisms, they go or they transferred deep in the soil, so they not cause disease on the plant body. Fourth one is the early irrigation. This early irrigation, it also helps to control the black arm of cotton. Fifth one is the when these microorganisms or bacteria present on the seed surface, or there is a bacterial inoculum on the seed surface, at that time such seeds, they are dipped in the sulfuric acid for 10 to 15 minutes. Later on, all seeds, they are washed with the running tap water to remove the acid other to the surface of the seeds. And later on, these seeds, they are soaked, these seeds are used for the sowing in the fields. Last one is the use of resistant varieties. Use of resistant varieties, it also gives good results. That means it also control the disease such as the black arm of cotton. Thank you.